What if I told you that almost everything women say to you is a lie? Not a lie in the way you think, but a misdirection. What she says is never the real test. The real exam is hidden, cloaked in her behavior, buried in signals she may not even consciously understand. This is the secret no man is supposed to know. Women don't test you with words. They test you with biology. And unless you can decode those signals, you are doomed to fail. Because here's the brutal truth. Every woman you meet is running an evolutionary algorithm on you. She is silently asking, is this man a protector or prey? Is he a leader or a follower? Is his biology superior or inferior? And if you don't know how to read those hidden cues, if you don't recognize the clusters of signals she's throwing at you, you'll walk away rejected, confused, and powerless. Most men live in the prison of language. They listen to what women say. I'm not looking for anything serious. You're such a nice guy. I like men who are sensitive. They believe those statements at face value, and in doing so, they disarm themselves. But evolution didn't design women to advertise their true desires openly. That would make the selection process too easy, too predictable, too dangerous. Instead, women evolved to test, to conceal their genuine mating strategies behind layers of signals, contradictions, and psychological stress tests. This is where 95% of men fail. They think her little eye roll is just attitude. They think her pulling back is disinterest. They think her asking, "Why are you talking to her?" is just jealousy. But these are not random quirks of personality. These are evolutionary weapons. These are survival-coded stressors built into her nervous system to challenge yours. Every flinch, every reaction you show is an answer on her exam. And the exam never ends. Here's the key you were never supposed to hold. Signals don't appear in isolation. They come in clusters. Just like in biology, where hormones surge in patterns, or in neuroscience, where neurons fire in networks, women's tests arrive in groups. Cluster 1, resistance tests. She cancels plans last minute. She takes longer to text back. She questions your choices. Why are you wearing that? These aren't coincidences. They are signals of resistance, designed to measure whether you collapse under inconvenience. The weak man apologizes, explains, or pleads. The strong man carries on as if unaffected. Biology records the difference. Cluster 2, jealousy probes. She mentions another guy. She flirts lightly in front of you. She watches your reaction. These are not mistakes. They are biological probes. Your amygdala, the fear center, lights up. Your testosterone spikes. And your true dominance level is revealed. The man who loses control, accuses, or sulks fails. The man who smiles, remains calm, or playfully redirects passes. Cluster 3, comfort disruptors. She challenges your values. She interrupts your story. She pretends not to listen. These signals are designed to fracture your composure, to see if your frame is stable. Remember, the male nervous system under stress reveals its hierarchy. Women exploit this, unconsciously, to find the man who can maintain leadership even under assault. Cluster 4, vulnerability requests. She suddenly asks deep questions. What are you afraid of? What do you want in 10 years? These are not innocent curiosities. They are attempts to measure the architecture of your mind, your vision, your confidence, your ability to commit to a direction. Reveal too much weakness, you fail. Reveal nothing at all, you fail. The mastery lies in calibrated disclosure, a glimpse of vulnerability wrapped in steel. Why do women do this? Because biology commands them to. Throughout evolutionary history, a woman who chose poorly risked everything. A weak man meant starvation, danger, or death for her offspring. Nature installed in her brain a constant evaluation system, an algorithm of signals and stressors that cannot be turned off. Hormones are the invisible fuel. Estrogen sharpens her social radar. Oxytocin drives her need to bond, but only with a man who passes the tests. Testosterone levels in you signal confidence and aggression. But cortisol, the stress hormone, betrays you if you crumble. At the neural level, the limbic system reads your micro-expressions, while her mirror neurons fire to decode the strength of your state. You cannot fake this. Your biology is your report card, and this is why language is useless. She doesn't care what you say. She cares what your nervous system screams. Here is the dark truth most men never confront. Women don't even know they're doing it. These signals, these tests, these contradictions, they operate below her conscious awareness. She is not plotting against you. She is simply the messenger of evolution. And yet, if you fail, she will lose attraction, walk away, and never explain why. You will be left blaming her words, when it was her biology that spoke the truth. This is the forbidden knowledge. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So what do you do with this knowledge? You stop reacting like prey. You stop taking every test personally. You begin to view them clinically, like a scientist observing experiments. The next time she cancels plans, watch yourself. Do you collapse into neediness, or do you carry on unfazed? The next time she flirts with another man, does your biology betray panic, or do you exude calm mastery? Every moment is a chance to rewire your nervous system, to replace cortisol with testosterone, to replace anxiety with dominance, to replace confusion with clarity. This is your invitation. Not every man will accept it. Most will scroll away, go back to comforting lies, keep believing women's words instead of decoding their signals. But if you are here, still listening, it means you are different. It means you are ready for the next level. Understand this. If you do not master the hidden code of women's tests, your life will be a cycle of frustration. You will give more than you receive. You will be discarded without explanation. You will watch weaker men win while you stagnate. But if you master it, you gain the ultimate advantage. You no longer fear rejection because you understand the biology behind it. You no longer chase women because you command respect. You no longer feel confusion because you see the clusters of signals like a general reading the battlefield. This is the ultimate ultimatum. Learn the forbidden code or remain blind. Gain the evolutionary advantage or become another casualty in the silent war of mating. This is your moment. You've heard the secret. You've seen the science. You felt the urgency in your own body as I revealed these truths. Now the choice is yours. Do you click away and remain average? Or do you seize the advantage, master the signals, and become the man evolution intended? Subscribe now. Join the brotherhood of men who refuse to be deceived. Step into the hidden science of attraction. Because every moment you delay, every test you fail, another man takes your place. The signals are everywhere. The tests never end. The only question left is, will you master them, or will you remain their victim?